it is. The Star-Lord pushing forward, making that happen. I will also bring attention to the fact closest to their ultimate is actually Citrus. Yep, expect nothing less from the Ultron. Rage will be online when they need it most. I've taken a bit of damage, get some nice sustain pouring in from their strategist. But then Sarah's on the back line, hitting the reset swings, taking out Lick. The C&D is down. Bogo goes in onto Wab. They're taking down another. I think Fall is going to be in, taking out Tini, but it was still valued.
They just hold down the front line of this one. Dance to the Butterfly coming in here. Trying to see if they can catch anyone else around the sides. Not going to happen. Bobo is going to be the one KO'd out. So solid focus from Daxu there to enable their team to open up the equation in that sense. And Zensari going to be able to focus things up as well, doubling down onto the strategists. All are down now, and that puts big pressure on Vulcan Red here.
Roxy's brings Lick back and Daxu back there. Restrong on the high ground. Perfect did get the pick there, but Dax is back in the fight nonetheless. Phase shifting out of here. Bobo's got the dance of the butterfly if they need. They got the mirror images in effect, fully going. The Kanoichi Ryu right there, and the dance of the butterfly takes its first step, and they're slashing and they're dashing, combines with the Ansong Inferno, pouring in that damage from Petic right there. Overtime is ticking off, but it is in favor for ChopperMag. Vulcan Red not getting the momentum to capture it, and nobody's there to contest, and ChopperMag take it 100-0.
Really solid beginnings coming through there. Mr. Lager, they are going to be happy with that one. And Frozen Airfield is nice and early. You know, getting the Meteors through and ready to see what else they can do. But Freedom Charge is going to be what Zensari is going to do, barging their way in, giving their teammates that bonus health there. And you can see where some of that health goes with Lick on the Eternal Bond. Psionic Seduction from Duep, though, to at least try and counter things out. And that does cause a little bit of displacement here, but ChopperMag, they've got access to the Fate of Both Worlds if it's required, and that could turn the tides of the fight, but I don't know if they commit to it here, because they got the invisible boundary already coming up.
Boundary is set up nicely for them. That's going to give the value for Duet to get a double KO. Zenstar getting picked. Going in, making it happen. Big kicks coming up from Duet. But it's going to be Proxies with the Cocoon. Double KOs from Duet. That is Pain coming in from the White Queen. Making it happen. Petic's there, lining it up. So are the absolute Dolphins on my screen. I don't even know what I was looking at from over there, but everybody's dancing. Everybody's feeling sustained. Everybody's trying to make it happen. But Duet is the one cleaning house right now. Zenstar is there to back it up. There's an unofficial quadra from Duet right there. Zenstar taking two.
Now or never. It's time to seize their chance, seize their opportunity. And, you know, Kraken Impact or maybe Heaven's Retribution could be that. But Citrus, we've got a mischief into the Eternal Bond there. It's going to be good to at least give their team some presence onto the mission area. Dance of the Butterfly coming out from Bobo, though. Not really getting any value from that one, so that's going to be A-OK. But speaking of A-OK, it's time for Kraken Impact time. I talked on it before, and I'm going to talk on it again. Big shots coming over the top there. Wab trying to pop this Luna, and there you go. Skittles is down. A good KO coming through, and they might be able to get more where that came from. I love that counter onto the Ansong Inferno there. Titty Valkyrie just up in the skies.
Where Zensari dives straight for Loki, baiting out the cooldowns, getting those runes out of here. Polo's there, slashing. Boundary drops from Salvation. Big kick right there, taking out Valkyrie. But Adam's there to bring her back. Karmic Revival brings Tini back in the fight. Overtime still climbing. Us against the world. My goodness, the Eternal Bond is going to keep him sustained. Overtime's ticking up. Is anybody there? Zensari's taking a lot of damage. They won't go for the point. But is anyone there to still contest? Overtime, Tini Valkyrie with the double hatchet action, triple KO from Angela with a spear to the Bucky and the shield, and they're blocking and they're holding it down. They're stressing them out, but they're taking down quite a few of ChopperMag, and there it is, Vulcan Red. Dude, take this section. That's right, they're going to take Eldritch Monument on Hell's Heaven. This is a competitive domination map.
Yeah, great usage of the Heaven's Retribution there. They're going to be very happy with that. And sure, there's going to be more where that came from. The damage numbers popping up one step at a time here. But ChopperMag not going to be brushed over. They're getting closer and closer to the mission area by the second. Speaking of that thing, bringing out the Duck Child here, looking to get a lot more where that came from. Wap goes down, but is brought straight back up. A good Karmic Revival into this. They can keep their team on live a while longer, and we'll see more where that came from. Eternal Bond from Lick here. Invisible Boundary So great responses. Dansari though on the edge. Does have Agamotto. Sonic Seduction. It's a great combination. The chains are coming out as well. Daxu gonna get KO'd out, and there's gonna be more where that came from. Skittles getting in on the action. Gonna pump up the triple KO! Good stuff from Luna Snow!
They will be able to bring some pain with Angela, who's already on the point, starting contention for now. And it's going to put ChopperMag's head on the swivel, as they're going to watch out from two angles. But Darkchild is out, Betty slashing in, meets with the Loki runes, dashes back out, tries to get the angle. Limbo is in effect, but the Eternal Bond is also in effect. That's right, that's coming out from Lick, which is going to pass Vulcan Red directly into point contention. Meteor flies, and Meteor does not get the value they need. But Daxu has a cracking impact and charges to the sky, slams down, doesn't get the reset they need, but Pittsburgh takes them out. Petty takes out Citrus, and Song in front of crashes in from Bobo, taking out Luke and Proxies. Dweb cleans Wav. That's 97%, 98, 99. Nobody's there to contest, and ChopperMag do take map one. They take Hell's Heaven in this best of 5 series. They're going to have the early lead for themselves going into the next map.
Yeah, great beginning coming through there. They're going to be very happy with that. Definitely look to step things up a notch. Ed, see if they can do much more great things. But MVP this time around is going to be Duep. Really solid play. It's a solid stream of information being brought through here, and we'll see if they can catch a little bit more as everyone's being slippery. Ooh. Let's see a fearless leap coming at you already. You Duep starts strong there. Lick is taking it down, so more KOs could follow through here if they can capture it, but they're still just going to be biding their time for the moment.
Oh, a big spear! Coming in from Valkyrie, taking out Salvation. Duet check. Oh! Mondays! Duet with the read on the stealth, taking him out right there, taking out Daxu. Bogus on the Ultron though, bringing the pressure, bringing the scrapyard. Ultron out to action right here, taking out Wav. Tini falls to Pathetic, but Lick brings Tini back in the fight. BRB Beacon is online. Will it be a stall coming out from the Angela? He takes to this guy's spearing around. He's going to be shut down by Bobo. As much pressure as Vulcan Red try to put through right now. ChopperMag just have the numbers there, and it's going to be a fight on the edge of the map, and Citrus is going to go for the reset. A strong start for ChopperMag, so much so that they have 5 minutes and a couple seconds to spare going into this second section. But the Fire Slam from Petty, just when you think the fight's over, they keep on going for picks right there. And the BRB Beacon is going to bring Daxu back in the fight.
Back in the fight and back into the light here. We'll see how they will be able to hold on to this one. Wav in a bit of trouble, does manage to at least retreat for the moment. Now looking to get straight back in where they left off. You know, try and stall things out on towards the mission vehicle. Try and see if they can bide their time here, because already ChopperMag are getting closer and closer towards that checkpoint. But it is going to be KOs now playing into a favorable outcome for them. Vulcan Red getting shut down piece by piece here, and that's just going to allow so much freedom towards ChopperMag. Yeah, they certainly can. They can stop the push. They can see if they can mash things up here, so to speak. But we'll see how things fare as now stuck in the fog here. Gonna see if they can capture this KO through. Supernova not getting as much as they would like. Piece of the Abyss into the range of Ultron as well, though. Gonna see ChopperMag reaping the rewards, finding benefit here. They've already found some KOs, but they're going to see Citrus brought back up by the Battle Recon Beacon, so not too shabby. Vulcan Red not looking to give up without a fight.
Not at all. Even though Vulcan Red did stall a little bit. Hold on a second. Duep standing still. Duep trying to make it happen. Duep gets speed. The shield. The Captain America survives. Regrouping back to their team. A bit of a contestion play right there. Wav though dives on in. It's going to be Heavenfall coming through. Making it happen from TD Valkyrie. But I hear Jeff. I see the scoop. And it's Jeff time. And they managed to get one. But they're going to get done at the same time. And it's going to be Proxies in the skies. The Galactic Legend shredding them up. Trying to get the damage. But when you think damage is going, Salvation is healing the team with the dance. The Fate of the World is going up right there. Chaos coming in from Bobo. Happening so strong on the Ultron. Just another double KO coming out from the Ultron. That is Bobo right there putting in the work. That is madness. That is power. That is prime. metallic supremacy right there. And Starry taking out Citrus. Web falls as well. Yeah, the Vulcan Red need to make something happen right now. They only have a potential dance of the butterfly line and Web if they can stall it out. But the freezes are there. Bobo's raging. Gets another pick. Salvation claps Tini out of here. That's going to be a big Jeff time. Is it going to scoop? Is it going to get anybody? It gets the Captain America. That does mean they're going to throw the cap back into the team. Ultron's going. The lasers are going off. Bobo with the double kill. Big pressure. 1.99 meters. And it's going to be going forward. The final contest coming out from Daxu. Is it enough? There's only one left on point contestant right there. And there it is.
The current score is...
There it is. There you are. It's going to be a mission vehicle pushed all the way to the end there. So, solid way to wake us up in at 2. See if they are going to be able to do just that. In the back line, Pepe's down and looking for more where that came from. Ooh, big damage towards Bobo there. They're going to have to retreat quick smart. Otherwise, this all could fall apart. Speaking of, they've already managed to get a tick over onto the mission area here. Things just continuing to work out for Vulcan Red. Now up for 2. And it could just go to the convoy section just like that. Luckily, they are contesting though, but this has proven to be a very testing defense here so far for the ChopperMag.
Ideally, you want to be careful here. It's not going to be enough. Bobo taken out by the Star-Lord Daxu. The value coming forward from Vulcan Red. They're going to be able to start up pushing phase. Now it's on ChopperMag to try and switch up their composition and come through stronger with their defensive lineup right now. Again, not electing to play the compositions that are standardized in, you know, pure defense compositions, holding it down, setting up the wall, but Abyss is online, and so is Supernova. And Rage just got online as well. That could be big value. A fight needs to start up right now if they're going to try and buy some time back. 4 minutes 45 in the tank for Vulcan Red. Making it happen. Skittles takes out Proxies. Galactic Legend in disguise. T-Vex trying to focus him down, trying to chase the Ultron. Big Spear doesn't manage to connect with Bobo. Bobo just absolutely not focused on the Angela. Just tunnel vision onto Daxter right there, getting value. Pethy turns around, takes out Valkyrie. Just the trust of the aerial teamwork coming through from ChopperMag right there. And they're gonna just pour the rest of their damage into Vulcan Red's defenders on the convoy right now. We're talking Wav on the Magneto, does have the Meteor. I'll tell you what though, as much as they're keeping themselves in the fight, they're not really pushing yet. So ChopperMag's getting quite a bit of value.
Yeah, that value only continuing to grow as well. So you can see how they will continue into this one. There we go. It's going to be Evan's Retribution coming out into the Jeff time. They picked up the Luna, and that's kind of all they picked up. Oh, big catch on a Bobo though. And it's going to be the opposing Jeff time coming out. Skittles in a bit of trouble. Do manage to stick it out in the end though, so everything's going to be a-okay. But both teams losing a player apiece. Could see more where that came from in a second as well, depending on how things go here. But they're doing a great job to try and push this one back.
Definitely are doing an excellent effort right there, making it happen. But we'll bring to attention, Vulcan Red do have Boundary online. Lick as well with the bomb. They'll have staying going to the fight. Ideally, they want to start it up together. Big scoop. Holy, big powerhouse damage right there coming out from Zenstari. Backed up by Salvation. They're going to bring a massive Abyssal Crunch there. It's going to give them quite a bit of damage, but it's going to force Supernova out. It's going to force Petty to barrel on forward. Bobo's there to follow up, taking out Citrus and Proxies. Every pick there was getting burnt up. Gets finished off with a pulsing laser coming out from Bobo right there. And the Galactic Legend is Daxu shredding forward, but sustained forward in from ChopperMag is not enough to get a pick. Tiny Valkyries on the flank on the Angela. Spear in action is what we want to see. They do manage to just get a bit of pressure off the back line of their team and force ChopperMag back beyond the convoy. But at the same time, ChopperMag still in a positive position here. Ultimates are online. Bobo's taking shots. And Vulcan Red are just trying to find an opportunity to start attacking.
Ooh, and here's that opportunity into the Rage of Ultron. They're pumping up the healing there, pumping up the damage as well. And just trying to see if they can swell their way through. But it's Evan's Retribution in it to the Jeff time. And they have picked up quite a few characters out of that one. Ooh, they don't manage to get there though. The opposing Jeff time does pick up the Angela. So they will try and spit them off the map. There you go. See you later. Everybody's going down together there, and it's going to be fantastic for ChopperMag right now, just ripping up the KOs.
Absolutely terrifying Venom right there from Zinstari. It's the point impact blank. They have just munched through 3.5 minutes of the lead that Vulcan Red got on a very strong push there, claiming that first section, but now they're losing time. It's not looking good. Ultimate's in their favor. Could be the Bond, could be Galactic Legend. Wav's got Meteor, but right now it's a bit of a 1v1 in the backline here. Skittles overextending beyond Vulcan Red. This could be an opportunity for Vulcan Red to activate, but the Rage of Ultron is there, and the Meteor. Oh, it's a point blank Meteor on Bobo's Rage of Ultron.
Cannot believe it. Gonna be point blank, and it works out so fantastically here, but they aren't going to be able to do much more with it just yet. Tinny Valkyrie, though, hunting closer, closer. And the damage is working out here for Ethic. See ya later. That's exactly what Vulcan Red needs here. Just cheeky KOs around the back. And there could be more where that came from. Oh, charging, barging in. Good freeze coming out, though, from Salvation. Going to keep them on their toes a while longer. And it's going to be the boundary coming online. Skittles is down. Good KO coming out of that. But there's more ultimates where that came from.
There's a lot more opportunity for Vulcan Red to push here. They are utilizing quite a bit of ultimates. They used their last one that was online. It's Jeff. Is it big though? Does Jeff get the value? The Citrus get the value? It's a big scoop, I believe. Nobody's in it, and it is caught out by Skittles right there. Citrus is taken down. Julep is taken down in response. Do they have contests? Do they have the pressure? They are being contested by the Venoms and Starry. And I do believe a Heaven Fall has been thrown. Will it be enough to Axon Light? Oh, they got stuck in the ceiling. Oh, that is unlucky. Nonetheless, stay in the fight. Keep it all right. Try to ignite because you're going forward into overtime. There it is. Wav is there. Presence. Meteor will be online. Zen Starry's climbing around. A big slam from the Venom is going to go for the full tendril spike landing on all Vulcan Red there. And that does mean the Abyss is going to follow, and it's going to be a big crunch definitely coming through. Give it sustain for Zenstar to stall. Valkyrie tries to push him away. Valkyrie's taking a lot of damage. Meteor charge up from Wav. It goes down. It doesn't land. Bobo takes Titty. Citrus falls. Wav falls. Overtime's ticking down and out. And I do believe that is victory for ChopperMag on Hall of Jalia as they claim their second map.
My goodness, they have managed to get it done in the end there. So really solid stuff coming out from ChopperMag, and MVP going to be none other than Pethig here. You know, it was a mission critical objective for Vulcan Red to shut down the Torch player.
Forward action, Bobo flying around on the Phoenix. Bobo's Phoenix is not banned out this time, Massey. It's available to burn it up.
You like it, you love it, and let's see what else they are going to be able to achieve here. As damage is coming up top right now. Pethig, focus up front. Going to see if they can get something through. Bionic Hook available, not going to be able to catch too much from it. Ooh, and Song Inferno nullified immediately. And they are forcing Tinny Valkyrie into the back line there. Uncomfortable positions. Good work out. Aksu already in a bit of trouble as well. Does get the KO on a Bobo though. And now we're looking to break in. Fate of Both Worlds going to be online. And Soul Resurgence this time. So curious to see if Wav can change things up. Fate of Both Worlds coming out. Pethig now. Cracking impact into Psionic Seduction. Maybe more where that came from. Oh no, they're going again. Now getting the ball rolling here. And it will come to a close eventually. So, solid stuff coming out there. But it is going to be ChopperMag eventually able to break their way in.
Unreal presence from the Winter Soldier. And I have to say the Winter Soldier because it is the Winter Soldier costume as well. But bring back everybody to reality because Zenstar is pacing forward right now. I'm just going to point out, there's a lot of diversity in the hero pool from ChopperMag right now. I feel like everybody's on each other's mains right now. There is some experimentation going on. Flex play. I'm curious to see how far it's going to get them. But lined it up, Tinny Valkyrie on the El Classic Captain America right there, starting their freedom charge. And let's see if it's going to lead them to victory here in this team fight. Wav taking out Skittles, getting the value. Foxy's taken out. Perfect right there, wind it up. Jeff is going. What a Jeff. Ooh, with the big spray. Taking out Salvations there. Zenstar is well, getting value. Team Valkyrie on the store, going for Boba. Boba face shifts out of there. Big read from City Valkyrie. Big power coming through from Captain America as they take down Bobo. But on my presence around, Bulwark, Shields, and Starry getting sustained, getting some help. And they do take out Citrus. A bit of a tough position right now for Daxu on the Star-Lord. Trying to wait for the bus to take him back home, but nobody's there, and they've missed the bus stop as they're being chased down by the Magneto right there. Everything's on the uppercuts. They got one legendary in disguise. That's Daxu, the Galactic Legend, who gets focused down by Bobo, hiding behind the ambulance. Big snipes. Holy.
Huge snipes, huge potential there, and there's going to be more where that came from, but ooh, Pethig bringing out the Kraken impacts there. Could see Citrus pick up something big with Jeff time as well. Bobo going to be able to get the KO through, looking for more, and Pethig gets it. So, big bionic hook, and they now take the first checkpoint. Hook, line, and sinker. The duelists are lighting up the KO feed there. So great to see them activate and find their fullest potential.
He's driving the victory. He's just pushing on through.
Herbie's reloaded, ready to push their way through to that second checkpoint there. We'll see if they are going to be able to push their way in as the mission vehicle slowly trickles back now. They got close, and now they might get closer. Opening KO on the Titty Valkyrie there, and looking for more. They are just zoning out these Vanguards. Soul Resurgence coming out now, though. Oh, it's the Kraken impact, but they aren't able to break through this healing presence here. There might be an opening in a second. Here we go. Goodbye to Wav. There's going to be a big burp. Right round the back. Zenstar goes through the doorway. See you later to Lick. And there's more where that came from. They are heaving their way over the mission vehicle right now. Still getting the contest for now, but it could be over and out just like that. And there you go. They get the second checkpoint. But I gotta say, solid strides coming out from Vulcan Red in holding this one down. You know, managing to really draw the time as much as they can. Very impressive here.
The Galactic Legend right now, Metsi, and there it is. Daxu does get the pick on Pethig, and he does manage to stop the ChopperMag push for now. Let's see if it's effective to win the fight.
Let's see if it is going to be enough to push their way into this one already. You can see the big boob coming down. Not going to be able to scoop anyone up with it, so no worries for the Meteor, but Citrus could get something with Jeff time here, looking to pick up some of their opponents, and Wav now has a Meteor of their own. Goodbye, Pethig, and maybe could find more. Ooh, there you go. Big focus up onto the duelist there. And Citrus trying to zone out the Vanguard. It's the battle of the strategists. Look at that. They got the fists up. They're looking to take on these fights, and they will be able to get it done. So, Vulcan Red, when it counts, will hold down the defense successfully. What a turn of events there, Liger. You know, you thought ChopperMag were going to be able to bring it up all the way.
Robot is power right there, and Ultimate is already online. The hand of punch is going to drop when you least expect it. Focusing down Boba, the Unks are clear, and gets a clean pick on Boba, who's got the cocoon up, so nonetheless Boba will return the fight. But the Wolverine is slashing, but the Wolverine is dashing, and Daxu is throwing wind and getting value just as well on the Storm. And the aggression from Citrus on the Symbiote Jeff is putting in the work right there, and it does keep the pushing presence. However, ChopperMag are going to recontest early as Zenstar winds up the portal and potentially going to split Vulcan Red in half. If the timer correctly, and it winds up, sends up, here it goes.
Ooh, big hit from Citrus there. Getting the KOs through, and it's the Omega Hurricane as well. Really great to jump into that one. I respect the patience from Citrus there as well. They didn't need to commit deeper for the Jeff NATO, not this time at least. So they can maintain their hold over the Jeff time ultimate. And they've still got the invisible boundary as well, so all things considered, they've got plenty of utility to play around here. One of the same ChopperMag. They have a few things that they can play with. Bobo getting closer to the Karmic Revival as well could be big to buy some time here. Eternal Bond already online though. Here we go. And the invisible boundary is going to be used to counter.
Alrighty, and so it could be online for Betty if the time comes. building it up, but Sonic is there. 152 on the clock. If ChopperMag are going to show signs of defending, now's the time. Big slashes coming out from Web. Does get pulled into Sonic as they walk into the forward slash wall. Another big play. Controls dropping in. Salvation taken down, but they're going to bring the team back. Bubba brings the team back, but it's just not enough time to maintain the contest. Instead, they're going to be scooped up by Citrus, and they're going to throw them into the backline right there, staggering them more than ever. ChopperMag are split in half right now. Vulcan Red are showing signs of cooking right now and getting massive value on proxies with the double KO on the Moon Knight, cleaning up the stragglers of ChopperMag right there. This is a massive stagger for the squad. Vulcan Red right there as half of ChopperMag's team.
See if that is going to change in a second. No, last stand is available, and they're getting closer and closer to Constru here. There you go, last stand utilized. You do see the KO come through on his Instaring. So Daxu, he got the damage as well. Galactic Legend could get them over the line here if they need it, but I love how they're trying to wrap around the back. You know, they're just dividing the angles, picking off big wall there. Conchu comes out. They only get 1 KO from it, but that's going to be enough to really turn the tides on this one. And Song Inferno as well, really trying to destabilize the attacking presence here. And it could work out, but check time. Citrus ready to go. It's Dance to the Butterfly as well. It's all going down right now, and what a catch. Good trades on the KOs there.
Absolutely stellar performance coming out right there. This is the Vulcan Red we've been witnessing. They're finally getting the momentum back. Let's see if they can keep it going. ChopperMag do get recontest and stop Herbie's momentum.
Is really rising against Vulcan Red right now, and see if they are going to be able to put some back. Ooh, that's a big pickup. Nice KO coming through from Lab there. They're isolating these key engagements, trying to nullify. It works! The Eternal Bond is down! What a boop coming through! Slam dunk, and Jeff Time not getting any value, but they've got more where that came from. They're trying to trickle through the damage here, force the engagement. Skittles is down, and there could be more where that came from. Vulcan Red, this is exactly what you want to be seeing. Cap trying to contest the mission vehicle there. Good stuff from Zensari, but they're being hunted down by another Cap. It's Diddy Valkyrie, and it does allow their team a little bit more time to contest here for ChopperMag. Dance to the Butterfly as well could be fantastic here, Liger, but there's more where that came from.
Absolutely more, and there it is. To stall is a portal, but again,
looks like they're going to kick it off first with ChopperMag right now. Oh my goodness. Big KOs coming through there, and this is an amazing way to trickle things down. 10 seconds to go here. They need to contest the mission vehicle, or it could all be over and out just like that. This could be the end of the road here. We'll see if they can manage to keep this one online. It's the OT timer. It's make or break, and Song Inferno coming out from Pathic. Love the delay here. Trickle things down. Now could get focused up. They're out of position. That's a good KO coming out from Daxu. Trying to stack it up. First damage over the top there. Really bubbling their way through the Vanguards right now. See if they can displace them. But speaking of displacement, it's time for the fate of both worlds into the Soul Resurgence. Everything is coming online here. Everything is coming in place. But Salvation does get found through it. Jeff Time as well. Oh, good pick up there. They've caught one of the strategists, and they might even catch a little bit more. But the Karmic Revival, perfect place, perfect time. It's all or nothing here, Liger. Now is the time.
Now's the time. Overtime is going all about time, but there it is. That's another pick from Bentley, taking out Proxies, Lick Forces, and so joined with the Sonic, clear indexes. Overtime's going up. Double KO's coming in from Dirt. Choke slam into the triple KO, and it's overtime down and out. And even though it was a formidable effort from Vulcan Red, ChopperMag take it. They take Midtown, the third map in this best of 5 series in the playoffs, and they lock themselves into the semifinals for tomorrow. What an insane series.
Oh my goodness. Cannot believe what we have just witnessed here, Liger. Incredible work coming through from both rosters there. Vulcan Red just so close.